Alright, over here on Manifold. So this here has these edges in here. We want to get rid of this to make it flow better. Now the early Manifold, they didn't even cut this away here. They had a sharp edge in here where it just came in like this. Later on they blunted it like this one is. So, but they never made it super nice and smooth. So all you gotta do is just knock off these high spots, just make a nice little radius to it, and we should be good. You can see the marks all through here. Just knock all this stuff out. This manifold's been chromed before and looks like it's been bead blasted over the top of the chrome. And I'm going to have to make sure it's flat through here because it might not be very flat. So we'll deal with that in a little bit. For now we're just going to make a mess. So many chips I get in my feet. Grinding chips tend to go right into your feet. Appear to be missing a grinder. Wonderful. There it is. Okay. Pretty much just going to use this one. I think we need that other one. Okay, so we're just going in there and knock off the high spots. So all you do is knock off the little peaks like this, knock them down, smooth them out, and that's all you need. Quick and simple. I already got something on my foot down there. It's good. Before. There you go. Now I can talk. Okay, this is before right through here. See how smooth and rough that is. Over on this side, you can see how nice smooth this is. That's all you're doing. This direction here, you can see the same thing. Makes it nice and smooth through here. See, that's what you're doing. You're just making it smooth instead of being rough as a cob like that right there. See. Okay. You can go in there and do a lot more work if you want, but that's the important part. Just get the blatantly bad part out first. Usually the first 10 minutes is all the work. That's 90% of the job probably, a lot of times. Everything else after that's cosmetic. you go, knock that one out too, right there. That's just one direction. Now you flip around, come from the other direction, you clean out some more of this here. So, just to get it from multiple angles. Like, so you're going to take out some stuff on the bottom that's more cutting. Just watch out for your thickness in here. See how it's undercut through here? You can't cut all that away. You can cut a lot of it out though. Cut that. Alright, so now we got a nice good radius going all the way around this whole edge, top to bottom. So it's nice and smooth, all the different angles you look at it, see? On each side you got the same thing going on. So that takes out, makes it run pretty good. Now we still got a lot of real bad stuff through the middle here, which I haven't done yet. So this is pretty deep through here, pretty crappy. So we'll work on that a little bit now, but this stuff here was more important right along the edge. This edge here, live you can see it. There you go. This edge right through here is pretty critical, because that's where all the airflow goes in the carb, goes right to the port. It just follows right along this edge real quick. See, it goes like that, boom, right in there. This it bounces up against and goes into the port. This has to flow right next to it. So making this more smooth is more important. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but just knock off the high stuff. So now I'm going to do the same thing on this, try to knock that out a little bit. See if I can make it come out a little bit easier than I'm doing. Yeah, just have to hold it this way, I guess. Figure direction is going to work. Doing more of the fluff work there. Okay, so I grounded the edges off in here a little bit on this side, not on this side here. See, it's still crappy right there. This is where I did my cuttings right here. I blended this whole thing about halfway up here. Then I also blended across over here. There's a bunch of lumpiness on top of the port here. I ground it all off, so now it's pretty flat all the way across the whole thing. Reblended all these corners in over here, so now it's all nice and smooth. So when you put your fingers through here, no matter how you do it, you're not feeling any of those big flat spots anywhere or high spots. That's what you want. This one here, you can still see it's got all the machine marks up in here. See, it's got ridges here, there, around, everywhere. Top, bottom, all the way around still. So I'm going to cut those out now on this side. So that's more detail work. But I like more detail work. A lot of grinding. Alright, that was a lot of depth to take out through there. Anyway, I got it all out, so now it's all radiused in pretty good. So now every angle you look at looks good all the way around. No matter which one you're looking at, all the angles are now radiuses and smooth and straight and true. There you go, that's what you're after. Okay, now I can go surface this down, make sure this is flat. Like I said, this is pretty well done for what I care about. We got 95, 98% everything we get out of this already did. Everything else, and you go in there, spend another hour in there, make it real nice and straight, and take out all the grind marks even further. But we got here, that's all you need. This is more than you need, but it's good. All right, that's it for now. Okay, so now we're going to surface this edge right here. So use my gel press table with some sandpaper. This looks like a good experienced piece to use. What is this? 120 grit, had to find it. Appears to be some shrapnel down here on my feet, I don't know why. Poking my toes. Must be some chips around somewhere. Almost like it's a machine shop or something. I'm surprised I get much chips in my feet from all the grinding already. slow because I dig into the paper. There's some kind of piece of grit or something on here. I can feel it. Can't have anything under the paper. Feels flat. There's what we're working with. See, it's high on the sides here. Not much else is hitting, a little bit on the edge. Very uneven. About what I suspected it was going to be from all the chroming. That's usually what you get when you get stuff's chromed. It's not very flat. Alright, so that needs a lot of sanding. If you put on a grinder, it just makes it very unflat. Doesn't help you any. Find some nice good fresh paper over here and pushing it pretty hard, if you can tell. Ah! Don't push on top of your finger and do like that. Okay, so here's what it's looking like. Alright, I'll come back in a half hour, 20 minutes, see what it looks like. I've been going at this for a while, so I got it pretty flat except for these two big dimples right here. Of course, they're right next to each other. There's enough there. I think it'll seal now, but I've been working on it for a few minutes now, trying to get that down lower. But anyway, it's not the best. You can probably put a little JB weld in there, some primer putty type stuff, and sand it flat with that, and it'll fill up the void. The gas will seal against that, but I don't have any of that junk here, so let's do it this way. It's called exercise. So just remember, you'll mainly just push that direction. Don't come back. Tear the paper up. Make sure you change your directions a few times. The sandpaper will wad up in front and makes a little ball shape in the front, so it's not actually flat even though it looks like it's sanded smooth. It's smooth, it's not flat. Fresh down there because that's why I was holding on to it. Anyway, I'm about done with this, so you get more done, you start rotating it more. You're trying to make it flat as you can. When you're all done, you go just roll around the circle like that. Yeah, that'll have to do. Whew, it's hot back here. Yeah, it's hot, me too. Alright, so you can see all the sand marks. You can see how they're... You look at how the sand marks are. If the sand mark goes away, then that means that you cut too much in one surface. You want to see sand marks going from both directions to know it's flat. It's tattletale marks telling you what's going on. So anyway, this mark's almost all the way gone. This one here is pretty heavy. That should be enough to seal. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna go clean this up now because it's pretty well good to go. Okay, we're back. Here's what it looks like all cleaned up. So I'll put the dimples up on the high side. So anyway, so I'm gonna put the heads up here real quick, see how they look. See how things line up. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Things get heavy. Be back. Okay, got a bunch of interruptions outside, but anyway. Okay, I just put a couple bolts in here just to hold the heads, give me just kind of an idea where these are going to rotate to. And I just want to see if the manifold is going to halfway line up. And right now you can see how it's got a pretty good mismatch there. There we go, that one went further. So you can rotate them both. See, things line up a lot better now, see? That's why you rotate these cylinders inward this way and this way, so that all this stuff gets real close, because usually they're too far apart, not too close. So you can see how it's going to line up halfway decent in here. See how the manifold works good there? Alright, so I'll deal with this on Monday. So we'll finish this motor up tomorrow. Hopefully on Monday we'll finish it, not tomorrow. But anyway, we'll have to deal with the mag too. But anyway, for now, everything seems to be bolted up good. So we'll conclude this mess later. That's it for now.